All right. Hey, what's up? How you doing? How are you? Hey. I'm just going to make this whole show an intro. It's different ways of asking people how they're doing. Hope you're well. Thanks for checking out the show. Next window, please. I'm your host, Nick Allen. I've got a closet open over here. It's going to drive me nuts. I'm going to close it here real quick. All right, look at that. No fucking editing, baby. We're going to keep going straight ahead. I'd made a checklist of things I need to do before the show starts because I forgot to turn the fucking light on the camera last time. And I don't have close the closet doors on here. I'm going to add that now. It's all, what you see is what you get, baby. Next window, please. Thank you so much for checking out the show. I appreciate it. Today we'll go through some news and we'll talk about sauces. So I appreciate everybody that reached out. I mentioned cocktail ideas. I got one cocktail idea. I thank you to Alex. If anybody else has anything they're drinking, please let me know. Mother's Day is coming up. My family, on my wife's side, the dudes, my brother-in-law and my father-in-law and I usually find a cocktail to make for the ladies. For all the moms, I don't know if my wife listens to this or not, I'd be very surprised, but Sarah, if you are, please skip ahead 30 to 45 seconds. As this will come out, shortly after it's recorded, and it'll be before Mother's Day, and the surprise will be fucking gone. We're gonna make a cocktail called the Orange Whip. And it's vodka, white rum, orange juice, some cream. The cream kind of makes me nervous, as you can either blend it or not. We'll garnish it with a little fucking orange wedge, and we'll be set. I've got a vodka and Celsius with me right now. If anybody's out there is having a cocktail, cheers. If you're listening to this while you're working or driving or operating heavy equipment, hopefully you don't have a cocktail with you. But if when you have the opportunity to drink, if you drink, Alex reached out and his recommendation was the blackberry whiskey lemonade. It sounds good. I haven't tried it yet. He said his friend used Crown Blackberry. He wasn't sure on what kind of lemonade. I would go simply lemonade. There's some with no sugar too. That's the thing when I use a mixer. I don't know what's in Celsius. We just have like kind of a stockpile of energy drinks that my daughter doesn't like. So sometimes they come in packs and shit. There's certain flavors she doesn't like. So that's what I'm going to be using for mixers right now. I'm not sure if there's a bunch of sugar in the Celsius. It doesn't taste like it, but we'll find out. Any time a mixer tends to have sugar in it, I don't think it makes you feel any better the next day. And especially if you're drinking booze, copious amounts of booze, it doesn't help. Yeah, said Crown Blackberry and lemonade. He said he couldn't get a bottle of the Crown, so he grabbed a bottle of Bird Dog Blackberry whiskey, and he used the Route 44 lemonade from Sonic. I appreciate that. They can limit your drinking too. If you're just like, you know what, the drink from the fucking mixer from Sonic, or whatever's in that cup, is what you got. So he said that ice works great. I bet it does, because I think they have the smaller ice. Oh, and he said he replenished it with Casey's lemonade. So he ran out of that mixer. I like it. Small whiskey glass. I almost said whiskey. Small whiskey dick. And did 1.5 shots with the Route 44. And he used like 4 shots. Just a taste. Tasty summertime drink. I agree. That sounds great. Thanks, Alex. I appreciate it. Got somebody else had sent something in to Todd and Tyler Radio Empire. It looks like it might be Chili's. Yeah, Chili's has a Tiffany Thiessen. You may remember her as Tiffany Amber Thiessen, or Kelly Kapowski from Saved by the Bell, one of my childhood crushes. She has the Radical Rita. It changes color. It's her fucking holding up this margarita at Chili's. I don't know if I'd be into that. If you're Chili's though, why the fuck not? If it changes colors, I bet that's got some fucking sugar in it. But yeah, it'll help her out. What else is going on? Okay, I mentioned on the radio this week that Tyler Walsh and I, we drove to Wichita on Sunday for a matinee show. Thank you to everybody that came out to Barleycorns. We had a blast. The Farmhouse Lounge was fun too. They're two of my favorite places to do shows. It's just always it's a lot of friendly faces, people you become friends with over the years, and it's awesome. So yeah, we had a blast in Wichita. On the way down there, we drive by this town called Belleville, Kansas, and there's this Mexican restaurant that's it's in an old gas station. The gas station is painted, I think the top half of it is red, the bottom half is yellow, and it just looks like it looks. Those are the kind of fucking Mexican restaurants I want to eat at, or barbecue spots like that. To places where just like, you know what? Nobody's in that gas station. We know how to cook some burritos. That's the fucking place. When we drove by on Sunday, there were a bunch of cars in the park that Sunday. I want to go down there with enough time to eat there. But thank you. Wade checked in, said the Los Primos in Belleville is pretty damn good, and I would believe it. Sorry, issues with doors today. I closed the closet door and I didn't realize that the actual door to the bedroom was open. So, really on top of shit today. It's good. I think the last thing it feels bad. Man, is Dad talking about burritos again? I don't need to leave the door open for that. But I am. Another thing that's going on here is the Pop-Tarts. Like Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts ice cream sandwiches are coming in June. I don't think this is an April Fool's trick. This all looks legit. The flavors that they're showing on here for the ice cream sandwiches: frosted strawberry. It looks like it might just be two Pop-Tarts with a bunch of fucking ice cream in the middle, which is incredible. So they have strawberry, brown sugar, cinnamon, and chocolate fudge. Looks like they're going to come in 4-packs. That's probably about all you need. The chocolate fudge looks like a lot of chocolate. Like the strawberry one looks the best. It looks like they're going to try to align the flavor of ice cream with the flavor of Pop-Tart. Looks like the strawberry Pop-Tart has strawberry, kind of a strawberry swirl ice cream in the middle, frosted brown sugar cinnamon. It looks like I wonder if they go vanilla or if they go brown sugar cinnamon ice cream. That's not really a standard ice cream flavor. Then they also have the frosted chocolate fudge, chocolate ice cream. That looks like it's swirled a little bit too. Then looks like they might just sell some fucking Pop-Tarts ice cream. Same flavor. Or actually, different flavors. They've still got the strawberry, brown sugar, cinnamon, and then instead of chocolate fudge, they have frosted s'mores ice cream. S'mores. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. My wife tells me I don't pronounce the word s'mores correctly. S'more. You want? I don't know. That's how I'm saying it. I'm not quite sure. Some more? You want some more? You want some more? Like, I think if you say some more, do you want some more? It could be, you want some more? Some more what? Like s'more, like, it seems like it wears the apostrophe better. I don't know. I'm probably fucking pronouncing it wrong, but I think if we're around a campfire and I'm like, anybody want a s'more? They're not going to be like, what the fuck did you just say? I think that might translate okay. Alright, I know after realizing that this Reddit fast food thread exists, I don't want too much of this show to turn into just reading off of this Reddit thread, but I do think it's a good way to let people know what kind of deals are out there and shit. Wendy's is $3 Son of Baconator deal for a limited time. What else is making news? McDonald's has the new McCrispy strips. I haven't tried them yet. Tyler and I got McDonald's breakfast again on the way down there, but I haven't been at McDonald's around lunch or dinner time yet since they've had these. I gotta check them out, let everybody know. Sounds like Wendy's beef patties are gonna be available in select grocery stores and select markets. I'm not sure that that's necessary. As you don't have a fucking Wendy's kitchen at your house. If I'm gonna have a Wendy's burger, I want to get the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger from there, or Son of Baconator, or whatever it is. I'd rather have it with all the Wendy's shit. I don't know if you've got a hankering for square burgers. Maybe they thought that there weren't enough square burgers available in grocery stores, and they decided to do that. But I don't know, that also makes me think that maybe Wendy's has more real meat in their burgers than most other fast food spots. I'd be shocked if you could buy, I don't know, it's probably going to come to this. You could buy, McDonald's hamburger patties at the grocery store. Yeah, Taco Bell ground beef. They have to say it's what, fucking like 40% sawdust or whatever it is. Shake Shack makes their shake menu available. I wish there were Shake Shacks around here. So there's Shake Shack shakes for 2020, summer of 2025. Oreo cookie funnel cake. Fuck. Anything with the funnel cake shake. Yeah, you gotta eat that with a spoon. Unless maybe they just sell really big fucking straws, like a straw's like nearly the size of the whole cup that holds your shake. If you're watching online, kind of just did the old double-fisted hand job to describe the size of the straw, but I guess shit like that happens. But yeah, pudding shake, campfire s'mores, lots of s'more shit. We said some Oreos sent into the studio today among some Pringles flavors, and they're s'more Oreos. It looks like more of like a graham crackery outside. The top and the bottom of the Oreo match. That, I don't know if it's going to taste, I haven't tried it yet, but I would imagine it tastes more like a graham cracker than a regular Oreo. And then in the middle of it is, some frosting is probably going to taste like marshmallow, and some chocolate frosting. It's probably going to taste like chocolate. Okay, so this funnel cake shake, vanilla frozen custard blended with Oreo cookies and funnel cake crunch. What's funnel cake crunch? When I picture funnel cake, I picture like, kind of just soft shit you can like pull apart. It's interesting. The crunch, yeah, you need a fucking spoon for that. Yeah, the Pringles flavors that were sent in, they were like Miller Lite themed too. I think they're going to be available for a limited time. One was like a smoked, I think we have like a smoked steak or something. Let me bring these up here so we don't fuck this up. It's very important. You gotta have journalistic standards around here. You can't be fucking up the name of the Miller Lite Pringles. Beer braised steak, beer can chicken, and grilled beer brat. All Miller Lite inspired Pringles flavors. Fine, I tried some of the beer braised steak ones. They're okay. I don't think they're even on the same tier as, the barbecue or the regular or, the sour cream and all the classics. The pizza, I don't think that's there, but they weren't bad. I didn't try the beer can chicken. I don't know about chicken flavored chips or the grilled beer brat. I think that those Pringles tasted better than fucking Miller Lite does. Not a big fan of Miller Lite, but hey, good for them. Teaming up with Pringles and shit. Okay, this is only good for a few more days. Panda Express, $30 family meal online with code THANKSMOM, all caps, THANKSMOM, ends May 11th. That is Mother's Day. So with that, for $30, you can get 2 large sides and 3 large entrees. Yeah, fucking do that. I love Panda Express. Their orange chicken, and they've got like that spicy beef, which is good. I did see there was like an online hack for Panda Express. So if you're gonna get like the 3 entrees with the rice or whatever, if instead of just telling you you want 3 of the same thing, like if you wanted to just get an orange chicken, they say, oh, for the first one, just go orange chicken, second orange chicken, third orange chicken. Instead of just saying 3 orange chickens at once, they just say that. They're gonna think you're a fucking douche if you're like, what do you want for the first one? Like, orange chicken. What do you want for the second? Orange chicken. The third, like, the employees aren't gonna like you, but you'll get more fucking orange chicken. Apparently. Have not tried that in person myself. I normally go for a couple different entrees at Panda Express. KFC, for a limited time, offering $5 tenders deal online only. Burger King's getting sued. Apparently, people are suing them because the Whoppers don't look as big as they do in the commercials. It's like the commercials show the Whopper like going over the side of the bun, and they don't. And it's that lawsuit just passed some sort of legal hurdle, and it's moving forward in the legal process. I'm really like, who fucking cares? It's fine. whatever. What are you expecting? Like, of course your fucking fast food isn't gonna look like it does in the commercial. And I'm there. It's a Whopper. The size of the Whopper is fine. If anything, they should just fucking shrink the bun. This lawsuit's not gonna help anything. It's like they're not gonna make the patties bigger. They'll just pay the fine and fucking move on. Who gives a shit? I had a thought there was in the legal process fucking screwed me up for a second. Can you imagine? You're like, I'm gonna sue Burger King. Good. Nobody wants to fucking hang out with you. Sue them. That's gonna be the fucking story you're telling. Remember when I sued Burger King? Like, yeah, we do. We do. Oh, that's what it was. Fucking Subway. It said Subway, there was a headline that said Subway is closing restaurants at an alarming rate. I'm not going to be alarmed at any amount of restaurants that Subway closes. I think it was in that same fucking fast food thread. So they were like, oh, Subway's closing restaurants at an alarming rate. And then it was like, Subway's new footlong for $6.99. We've talked about this on here. They attached themselves to the $5 footlong for so long that everything else seems more expensive. You know, it seems like that's probably about what fucking Subway's worth. It's fucking $5. Now they want everything to be fucking footlong. Maybe they should just get out of the sandwich business and just sell shit that can be a footlong for $5. They did that. What did they do with the nachos? Were those $5? I think they might have been $5. The churro, the big pretzel. Just make it the fucking $5 footlong store. You never know. You're not quite sure what it's gonna be. They could just like if they had a big fucking footlong licorice, whatever thickness, however much licorice you could fucking put in there for $5 to still make it like a decent business venture. I'd go check that out. Be interesting. I think one thing that Subway's running into as well is there's better fucking sandwich options out there. Much better. We used to have Blimpies here locally. I'm not sure how national Blimpies was, but Jersey Mike's is everywhere. Fucking Penn Station. It's all these other places. So they're not, Jersey Mike's isn't like Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's is fucking fast. I wonder if Subway, I wonder if they would have tried to get on the delivery bandwagon like Jimmy John's was initially, because that was their whole thing. What, the fucking freaky fast, freaky good? Almost like Subway's like fucking Blockbuster. You think there'll be, if it gets down to like one Subway, there'll be like the last Subway, like there is that last Blockbuster, just trying to fucking hang on. They have to have a slicer now. That's some real Domino's shit where somebody would be like, oh, we slice our meat now. I'm like, yeah, it's like, you should have been doing that. No, that's been discussed on here before, but, it's fucking next window, please, baby. We're gonna talk about a lot of sandwiches. I'd be shocked if that was the last time that came up. Before we get to the sauces, everybody's on the edge of their seat for the sauce discussion. I learned something today about steak. We're grilling tonight. I'm gonna grill steak. I pulled the steaks out of the freezer. There was a blue mark on one of them. I was like, what the fuck is that? Because they were frozen. Is right when we brought them home from the grocery store. We froze them. They weren't in there for that long. But at first I thought it might be mold. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Just blue mark on the steak, and none of the other meat had it. So you think if something gets moldy, it's obviously got to start somewhere and then spread, but it didn't seem like that was the case here. But I looked it up, and it means that the meat was inspected. So a blue mark on a steak is typically the result of an inspection stamp applied by the government during the meat processing. The stamp, usually blue or green, indicates that the meat has been inspected. The ink is edible and made from natural sources like roots or berries. So that's interesting. And they said that normally when steaks are trimmed, that part's cut off, but I don't know. This meat should be good. Instead of it's the exact opposite of what I thought was going on. I'm like, shit, this meat's fucked. And it's not. It just means it passed whatever sort of test it still has to pass. Fucking RFK signed off on that shit. I hope so. That's good. Sorry. That makes me think I should do some editing on here. Fuck. I have a relegated to an RFK impression. I really apologize for jokes. I mean, sometimes you throw something out there you think it's gonna be funny and it's not, but that, like, that's, I won't say a grave mistake, but that's a mistake. I don't do fucking impression or just gravelly voiced fucking RFK, but okay, whatever. It's surely not making it better that we'll dwell on that, but anyway, um, one thing that I hope's not a mistake is going to see the Insane Clown Posse Tuesday, June 17th at the Admiral Theater in Omaha, Nebraska. We've talked about the Gathering of the Juggalos on here before. We've talked about ICP. They are coming to Omaha, and I'm gonna fucking be there. I can't. It's gonna be a fucking spectacle. I'm really looking forward to it. I've talked about wanting to go to the Gathering of the Juggalos. That seems like a lot. We've got some other trips we've got to take this year. Can't make it there this year. Hopefully someday I'll be at the Gathering of the Juggalos. This is going to be the next best thing. I know it's going to pale in comparison to the spectacle that would be the Gathering of the Juggalos, but just go see the Insane Clown Posse. Those guys are nuts. Yeah, that's fucking it. They're the Insane Clown Posse. I'm pretty sure that's the date. I think it's Tuesday, June 17th, and it is. And I was relieved because I saw, when the concert's announced, you see the fucking image on social media, like June 17th. Shit, what day of the week is that? A lot of times it's hard for me to go to shows on Fridays or Saturdays if I'm doing stand-up somewhere. But this is fucking, I'm going to be there. I can't wait. Their openers are JCW Wrestling. That'll be interesting. Like, do they just have fucking wrestling rink set up in the stage? Oh shit. JCW stands for Juggalo Championship Wrestling. This is gonna be fucking awesome. And yeah, they're not gonna fuck around. Juggalo inspired wrestling just before the Insane Clown Posse. I am partial to bands that wear face paint. I'm not familiar with most of the Insane Clown Posse's catalog, ICP, if you will, but I think they've got a fucking sense of humor, and I think that those dudes realize just what it's fucking insane, and I can't wait. It'll be an interesting crowd. Yeah, fucking. Well, so I'll have to look up some of their set lists. I wonder what they've been playing. So I really just know about. I think the album's called like The Great Malenko. Let's look up their discography. Yeah, there any juggalos out there? Anybody gonna be at that show? Fucking let me know. Yeah, The Great Malenko, Riddle Box was their first album. Those are about, Carnival of Carnage might have been first. 1992. They've been at it for fucking ever. Oh shit. They formed in 1989. Detroit. I think they had a beef with fucking Eminem at some point too. Eminem's gotten in odd beefs with people. He had a Triumph the Insult Comic Dog, Robert Smigel, at that award show. He was like, mad at a fucking like dog puppet at the Insane Clown Posse. Maybe just like beefing with cartoonish figures. It's kind of funny. I mean, it's probably easier than like getting in a fight with like a real fucking person. Not that ICPs, they aren't real people, but it's like, man, those ICP guys are nuts. Yeah, it's kind of the whole fucking point. I wonder if they've got set lists up here. Let's see if the Juggalos are updating setlist.com. Insane Clown Posse set list. What's odd about this website, I don't know if you ever look at that. It's setlist.fm. If you're ever interested in what anybody plays at a concert, a lot of times if it's a better known artist, there will be set lists on here. So this is a set list from the Insane Clown Posse, February 15th this year, Worcester, Massachusetts. The show must go on. Hocus Pocus. I know Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus. The Rebel Flag. Hopefully that's like, fuck your Rebel Flag. Like, I don't think if these guys, I don't think there's racism or anything like that. From what I've looked into about it, I think it's fucking fun. Tilt-A-Whirl. I think I know that one. Oh, they take a Faygo break towards the end. Chicken Hut, Halls of Illusion, Fuck the World, 6th song they play, Fuck the World, Boogie Woogie Woo, Hey Fado. They covered Let's Go All the Way. Hell yeah. Down with the Clown towards the end. It's going to be nuts. I have heard that if you go to an ICP show, you shouldn't wear shoes that you really ever plan on wearing again. So there's a bunch of Fago that's sprayed all over the place, and the floor is going to get very sticky. Kind of surprises me that it's at the Admiral. The Admiral in Omaha has just been renovated by these dudes, the 1% production guys, who do a fucking great job. The venue looks so nice. We did the Todd and Tyler live show there last year, and yeah, it's just fucking nice. I can't imagine they just want the fucking like the squeaky Fago all over the floor. I don't know, man. I'll wear fucking old shoes and a poncho to that. We'll see what happens. The Insane Clown Posse. All right. Fuck yeah. Yeah, if anybody's been to an ICP show, if you have any recommendations or, let me know. I have recommendations. I guess you just fucking wear covers on your shoes and shit. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, hit me up. nextphoto@gmail.com. We'll get into the sauces here. Still, just briefly, this oldglory.com, that website, still you can use the code NWP for 15% off. They also have free shipping. They've got a bunch of cool music shirts. There's one, like, they've got a lifestyle. They just have one of their categories just says drugs. Man, I should get a big fucking weed shirt to wear to this Insane Clown Posse show. I wonder if they have Insane Clown Posse shit on here. Let's see. Oh, they do. Their t-shirts aren't as crazy as I thought. Okay, yeah, some of them are. Well, this is just Halloween Insane Clown. I don't know if they're actually ICP shirts. So, yeah, sorry if you're looking for Insane Clown Posse t-shirts. They might not be the best. Yeah, they're weird. Just talking about Black Sabbath. They played one more concert on Todd Tyler Spring. They've got Black Sabbath, fucking Jimi Hendrix, Led Zeppelin. All that shit. Beastie Boys, Cypress Hill. So I think this summer, those might be the shows I go to. Maybe I'll just go see fucking the Insane Clown Posse, and then Cypress Hill is coming back. He takes rips from the bone. Fucking Sin Dog and some Be Real. Alright, yeah. nextwindowpod@gmail.com. Thanks for listening. Yeah, so sauces. Before we talk about that, the seed was planted for this, but I was thinking about it last night. Around the house, my wife made for burgers like a ketchup, mayonnaise, and mustard mix. I don't really put that on burgers. We made smash burgers. We attempted to make smash burgers. I think the apparatus or the little fucking circle thing I have to press the burgers down on our Blackstone has ridges in it. I don't think that's helping. I need something flat. I want to get them as fucking. I need them flat. I want them to be a little crunchy, kind of like they are at Freddy's. That's not happening. For now, I'm going to blame it on the ridges. If I get one of those things to press them down and they're still like that, then I'll take the blame. It's important to accept personal responsibility. But until then, we're just going to blame the fucking ridges. They're not fine. They're turning out okay, but they're not. I don't think there's enough difference between like a burger we would cook and these smash burgers. Some of them kind of like fucking curl up a little bit, like they're frisbee-ish. What are those little things called? Remember when you were a kid, you would get those little like plastic nipples that you could like flip inside out and set it down on a flat surface and it would just like fucking pop up in the air? Maybe more along those lines. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But she made that sauce for the burgers. I made some sauce for fries. This is I used to cook at the German restaurant. Fucking Frank taught me this. We do take a little bit of water, put it in. So I just put it in like a little sauce bowl. A little bit of water, ketchup, more ketchup than water, just depending on whatever consistency you want it to be. And then just take curry powder and fucking pour a bunch of that in there. I like that for fries, especially fries that have like a little bit of the skin on them, or waffle fries curly fries, I like that a lot. If we're just making like straight up fries, like more like a shoestring fry or a crinkle fry, I don't think it works the best for those. But yeah, especially if there's like if the fries are like seasoned at all, I think that really helps enhance the flavor. I'd recommend that. Yeah, we don't make a lot of our own slices. My wife makes more sausages. Thank you. I can't believe I forgot to mention it's Sheboygan sausage, the best sausage on the planet. Um, she makes more sauces. She cooks more at our house. Sauces go on on top of shrimp or like gravies and stuff. Like if I had to make a gravy right now, it'd be a problem. It'd be lumpy. I'm sure the flavor would fucking suck. And thank God I'm not in that situation. You think you'll ever be in like a gravy emergency? we need gravy now. Like somebody's life depends on it. Hey, you'll be fine. That's one of those things that I don't know. I'll probably never know how to do it. But I'll probably like most things. But yeah. I don't know, as far as like sauces and condiments, if I get a burger, I think burgers are probably what I switch up sauces or condiments the most on. Sometimes I just want a cheeseburger or straight up hamburger, just ketchup. Sometimes I'll do that. I'll do ketchup and onion. I looked up if onion is a condiment. So it's widely regarded as a vegetable, but can say it's a condiment if you want. I think if it's on a burger, isn't it both? Can it be both? The actual definition of condiment: a supplemental food such as a sauce, spice, or relish that is added to other foods to enhance their flavor or appearance. So I don't know. I think if you start including vegetables and shit, that like it's under that definition. Can like an egg be considered a condiment if it's on a burger? Like, you could. I don't think it's necessary to break all that down. Whatever. So this is fucking thrilling and captivating. But burgers, sometimes, yeah, like I said, sometimes I just like a concession stand burger with just ketchup. Keep it simple. Sometimes I'll go just ketchup and onion. Like I love just like thinly sliced white onion on a burger. Sometimes if I want to recreate a Whopper, I'll put what goes on a Whopper on just a regular hamburger. Burger King cheese is fucked, and I want to get that on a Whopper. So my version of a Whopper has no cheese, but you know what? Ketchup, mayonnaise, onion, pickle, lettuce, tomato. You recreate that. I've never made my own Big Mac sauce. I'd like to do that. That's one sauce I'd like to make. So I want to actually see what the difference between the Big Mac sauce is and Thousand Island. I've done that before. Big Mac's not tough to recreate. At home, I've never done the extra bun in between two patties. But, Big Mac. If I get some cheese, put some cheese on your burger, fucking Thousand Island, lettuce, onion, you're set. I don't really get too crazy with shit on burgers. Sometimes I'll just go like, Runza again, what I did. But you get everything on a burger there. I think it's fairly standard. Ketchup, mustard, onion, pickle. That's fucking classic. I don't think I've ever had relish on a burger. Have you? Ask the big questions here on Next Window, please. Next Window pod@gmail.com if you've had relish on a burger. I don't know. I like pickles on a burger. I don't know why I wouldn't like relish. Relish and mayonnaise, of course. Tartar sauce. I love tartar sauce. I love tartar sauce so much, I don't even think I like fucking fish sticks. Sometimes I just want tartar sauce. It doesn't really taste good on it. What else? Let's look that up. What else do people use tartar sauce for? Do people use tartar sauce for anything other than fish sticks? What? Oh, yeah. Does everyone get tartar? Oh, man. See, these Google searches. Does everyone get tartar on their teeth? First, I just thought it was like, do people use tartar sauce for you? No, like it's got to be the only. Is it the only sauce named after like a dental ailment or problem? For anything other than fish sticks. Guys, people use it on zucchini or corn fritters. There's a mayo replacement on sandwiches. I don't know. I don't know about this sandwich. Like, and I really, if I'm getting like a sub sandwich or a deli sandwich, I really don't put pickles on those. And fried chicken, fries, sandwiches, even used as a salad dressing. Fucking fuck off with tartar sauce as a salad dressing. Would you just put like tartar sauce is just mayonnaise and relish? Would you just put mayonnaise on a salad? Pickles? I don't know. This fucking stick to fish sticks. That seems crazy to me. Like tartar sauce. Not planning on coughing like that. I was thinking about how fucking ridiculous that is. Just like I'm like, oh, I gotta record this podcast. I'll talk about sauce. It's like, and inevitably you're gonna be like, I like tartar sauce. Of course. I really appreciate anybody that listens to this, and it will never cease to blow my mind that anybody fucking checks this out. Thank you. So yeah, burgers. As far as like other grilled shit like brats, hot dogs. I don't give. I'll put relish on a hot dog. Fucking sometimes I'll just go straight up ketchup. I know people are like, hey, you can't put ketchup. You put ketchup on a hot dog? Like fuck you. Like people want to kick your ass if you're in Chicago. And like, who gives a fuck if somebody puts ketchup on their hot dog? Who gives a shit? What is who? I really don't understand. Like, oh, you put that on there? Fuck you. Like, who cares? Like that's like if you hate ketchup on a hot dog and they're putting ketchup on your hot dog, I get that you'd be like fuck you, but like it's like who gives a shit? I don't know. The Chicago dog's great. There's a bunch of shit on a Chicago dog. Not what is the sauce? Is there a sauce? What's the sauce that they put on a Chicago dog? I haven't had one of those in a long time. They always sound good. Vienna beef, all beef frankfurter, poppy seed bun, top yellow mustard. Yeah, of course, yeah, mustard. Neon green, sweet pickle relish. Why does it have to be neon green? Chopped white onions, tomato slices, and dill pickle spear. Pickled sport peppers, and a dash of celery salt. Yeah, that sounds good. I love that they're like, hey, fuck you. You can't have fucking ketchup on a hot dog. But the hot dog that our city's named after will have tomato on it. Like they just have like pre-ketchup on there. I don't get that. Yeah, like Chicago dog's probably as much as I've ventured out as far as like shit on a hot dog. I'm a chili dog. I don't consider that sauce. Is chili a sauce? These are the big philosophical questions. Depending on how thick it is, I still don't think, if you have a sauce section of a grocery store, you'd be shocked to find chili in there. Sometimes on a cheddar wurst, I'll put barbecue sauce and like onion. You like the same onions I'd put on a burger, like the just sliced fucking white onion. I like that a lot. I've never really done the barbecue sauce on just like a regular hot dog. It's usually cheddar wurst or just cheddar wurst. And some brats, a lot of brats, especially like It's Your Boykin sausage, the best sausage on the planet. If it's like a spicy Italian sausage or something, I won't put any sauce on there at all. Like, what are you gonna do? Put fucking marinara on there? I'll just go fucking straight up sausage, baby. This sauce conversation is actually might be more involved than I thought, but I also spent a lot more time talking about ICP and fucking stamps on beef and shit than I thought we might. So we're putting sauce on burgers, hot dogs. There's all sorts of dipping sauces. I think one of the best dipping sauces is that sauce that comes with the bloomin' onion. What's in that shit? We haven't even gotten into like Asian dipping sauces. Whoa, this first Google search for bloomin' onion sauce is very excited. Bloomin' onion sauce is the zestiest, creamiest sauce to your favorite starters. mayonnaise, horseradish, ketchup, paprika, cayenne, salt, oregano, and black pepper. It's a fucking modern marvel. I never really fucked with horseradish too much. It was just on that sandwich I had the other day that we talked about. What fucking sandwich? Anyway, I think it might have been it was one of those toasted Jimmy John sandwiches had horseradish. I think it was a roast beef. Like, that was really good. I think horseradish. I was talking to a friend of mine. What's up, Dustin? Went to Indiana and had some of that St. Elmo's, the famous cocktail sauce for their shrimp. So that's horseradish heavy. A lot of the spice from that comes from that. I think horseradish might be one of those things that's in more things than you think. But yeah, fucking cocktail sauce. Anybody using cocktail sauce for anything other than cocktail shrimp? I've never really seen that done. I put a lot of sauce on rice. I like just white rice. I'm about to be 43 years old. I just learned how to use the rice cooker. It's a big day here. Turns out it's like the simplest fucking thing in the world. If you ever cook rice, it's one of the best appliances that we have. They're not expensive. It's super fucking simple. It's a little bowl. It's like it looks like a little crock pot, but it's a rice cooker. So there's the levels on the bowl that say how many cups you want. You fill that up to water, or fill that up with water. Then you take this little cup that it came with and you put that much rice in it. We make jasmine rice here. And then there's a little button and you press it down. And then when it's cooking, it's on cook. And when it's done, it pops up and this fucking light comes on. And then it's on warm. And that's it. It doesn't take long. The rice is just, it's completely fucking uniform. It's great. I really like it. For rice, a lot of times I'll just go straight up fucking soy sauce. Sometimes Kikkoman's. A lot of times here we just have like the low sodium soy sauce. Just fine. It doesn't really give you that same kick, but I get that, it's fucking, salt bomb from soy sauce isn't the best thing for you. Sometimes I'll just like the regular, just whatever store brand. Kikkoman has a very distinct flavor. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. I think you know what I'm talking about. It's a very distinct, it's kind of sweeter, like a more subdued soy sauce. And sometimes I just like the straight up fucking whatever, the green shit from the stores, the low sodium, but I'll put that on there. Sometimes I'll use the thicker teriyaki sauce, the stuff that's like more of a glaze, put that around. Lately I've been taking the liquid teriyaki that's for, used for more like marinating and shit. Put that on there. That's really good. We also have, it's becoming more popular around, I've been seeing, at first I just saw it at Costco, but now it's in a lot of other stores too. And they have a variety of flavors. It's called, I'm going to fucking butcher this name. Bachan's, like pecan, I don't know. BACHAN 'S, Japanese barbecue sauce. It's tasty. It's good. It's kind of a mix between a soy sauce and a teriyaki. They have other varieties too. There's the original, hot and spicy. They've got a yuzu, a miso, and a sweet honey. We've gotten the variety pack here. That's one of those things that when we first got our house, I was like, oh, holy shit. I'm going to drink this. This is going to be like my fucking blood now. But I'll use that every once in a while. It's kind of sweet. It's really good on Phillies. Fucking put some of that on a Philly cheesesteak. Especially when we'll do that when we're like cooking the meat and shit too. But yeah, I'd recommend that. It's a rice. What other sauce? I really like the fucking sauce that comes with if you get like some pot stickers. What's that? Just like, it's kind of like a Swedish teriyaki. I don't even know what's in that shit. A lot of times it'll have like little fucking sesame seeds on the top of it. That shit's nice. I imagine there's some sauces that we're missing here. We can, I thought we were going to get into salad dressings, but we'll have to leave that for another day. We haven't even gotten into the gyro sauce. It's probably good because I don't know how to fucking pronounce that. Um, yep. I I'm gonna Google this word and see. It doesn't even bring up the fucking pronunciation. I don't even know how that works either. With like, you have the little fucking, um, like the dictionary, how they put the lines above the letters and shit to show you how to pronounce it. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck those mean, and it doesn't really help. But I think it's tzatziki. Let's say tzatziki. Tzatziki, also known as crack or tarator, it's a class of dip, soup, or sauce found in the cuisines of southeastern Europe and West Asia. See, I thought it was just more of a Greek thing. That shit's so good. That can really make or break a gyro. A gyro's got to have a lot going on for it to be good. We can get a good gyro, man. Shit, that sauce has a lot to do with it. Well, I think this kind of worked out. I want to make sure I keep putting these out. It feels like I'm doing something, and I really appreciate anybody that listens to this. But some days I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, I can't go to Culver's every day to have new shit to talk about. So I guess if you're dead, you don't have to put these out. But like, what am I gonna talk about? And I'm like, oh, sauces. We'll talk about sauces. And I'm like, well, what's after that? I guess fucking we'll do salad dressing. So yes, thank you so much. If you got something to look forward to, let me know. Let me know fucking what you're eating, what you're grilling, what you're drinking this summer. Thanks to Alex for that cocktail idea. If you fucking make the orange whip or anything, you can check me out every day on the Todd and Tyler Radio Empire. I've got a show this week, Friday night. I'll be in Lincoln at I think it's called the Upside Lounge and Bar and Lounge. Be there on Friday night. Got shows coming up. I'll be at Barnado in Omaha next week with Gary Curtis. Always got shit coming up. Thank you so much for checking this out, and maybe I'll see you at the fucking ICP show. All right, peace.